collaborating with Vicky on this holiday look. Please do not forget to subscribe to her YouTube and follow her on Instagram. Her makeup skills are freaking amazing. Both of our looks will be different, so that way you guys will have an option if you want a green and red holiday look or a nice mauve type of pink look, which I freaking love. She has the wing eye and I don't, so two differently totally looks, which I love, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, comment down below on how great we both did on this collab. We love collaborating together because we both always bring really bold looks. And best of all, I wish you guys a very nice Christmas and a happy holiday and New Year. We recently will be going to Disney World this weekend, so don't forget to watch that Christmas Disney vlog with me and Babe going to Disney World. We are super excited, so I hope you guys have a good holiday. Now let's get started.
In my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm gonna prep my eyelids. Put a little bit, blend that with my finger. I usually keep a towel to wipe any product that I use my finger to apply with. This look, we're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette, of course, because I've been obsessed with this palette. Right here, I'm using this color right here. I'm going to use my 224 brush by MAC. Pimple scar that I have there, I'm trying to cover it with my mirror. This color right over here, my 217 brush. I'm really gonna make sure I pack that color right here, like on the crease. And picking up that 224 brush I used to apply the transition color, I'm just gonna blend those harsh edges. Pack on that color and then blend it out. This is just going to be a smaller brush because I'm going to go in with a darker color. And this is the 221 brush by MAC. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up. Okay? Keep it lower though. I'm not going to go as high like I did with the other colors. But I'm just adding a black that's going to make it so harsh. It's gonna be like a soft cut crease, but it's gonna be defined and it's gonna be noticeable enough. So I'm gonna pick up that 217 brush again, and I'm gonna blend out those harsh edges. Okay, guys. Now with my 2217 SE pencil brush by MAC, I'm gonna pick up this brown right here. Cut my crease. I'm going to use the same concealer I used to prep my eyelids. The back of my hand, I'm gonna use a concealer brush. It's a really small one because my eyelids are really small. So I'm just gonna flatten it a little bit more with some concealer so I can get that sharp line. It's very, very simple. Here, like close to your lash line, go like this and then look up. And that's where you're gonna draw your line. And that's that. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to my palette and I'm gonna pick up the last color that I applied, which is a really dark color right here. And with my pencil brush, I'm just gonna do the same thing at the other eye. Now I'm going to use to pick up this color right over here, and this is this like copperish color right over here. So now I'm going to use MAC loose pigments and one inglot. I mixed those two, but I used more of this color than this. This is actually a very intense color. So I mixed this one by Inglot. It's a beautiful color. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this color. It got like gold tones, called Whisper Pink, the light pink one. Copper Sparkle. And the Inglot 118, you mix those three, you're gonna get this exact combination I just did here. My glitter glue by NYX Cosmetics. Of that pigment combination that I mixed, I'm gonna apply it. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Okay, you guys, for eyeliner, I'm going to use my Inglot gel eyeliner in the number 77. I use my 210 brush by MAC. Alright, so I'm gonna go off and do the other one. I'm going to use my NYX matte lip liner. This is the trick, you guys, to a very black, intense eyeliner to show in your pictures. Now I'm gonna use my Mario Badescu. I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus as well. Now I'm going to use my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Rose Gold over my, like, I'm gonna apply that on my face. I know this is gonna look crazy, you guys, but this makes a big difference. Oh girl, imagine if I walked out like this. Now I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty foundation, and I am in the shade 310. I look beautiful, don't I? So I'm just gonna use I'm gonna come in with Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the color Y415. Now I'm gonna come in with my NYX HD Studio Photogenic concealer, and this is in the color Fresh Beige. This is the Tarte concealer I used at first to cut my crease. Use my Airspun loose face powder. But I like this Airspun because it has that little tint. Use this little brush right here, and I'm just gonna put that right on the nose. Now I'm going to come in with my MAC bronzer, and this is the Give Me Sun bronzer. I'm gonna dust that off. I don't bake for very long. I'm not a fan of baking for too long. My Shade and Light contour brush and my Shade and Light Kat Von D contour palette, and I'm going to use this color right in the middle. This color right here. I'm gonna be using Mirame from the CX Katie collection from Dozy Color. Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight brush, and this is the A23. This is an eyeshadow from MAC, and it's called Nylon, but I usually use it on the tip of my nose because it's so beautiful. I mean, and right on the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Okay, you guys, so my eyebrows are on. So I'm just gonna apply some mascara on my lashes. My waterline, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Urban Decay brown eyeliner, and this is in the color Lush. I don't want something too harsh as black. And for lashes, I'm going to wear my Divine Lashes in the style Cleopatra, and in the color Soar. I'm gonna line my lips with this. Too Faced Cosmetics, and this is in the color Sellout. Later, I'm going to apply the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and this is in the color Pure Hollywood. So I'm apply it just on the center. So this is the final look. This is actually my favorite lip color, so I hope you guys like it. Please click on the thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and see you till next time.
Hey guys, so first I'm going to be priming my eyes using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. Then I'm just going to blend that out, and then to set that concealer, I will be using the Born This Way Too Faced Powder, just to be setting that on top of the eyes. Next, I'll be just taking a brush and then just brushing off the excess translucent powder. Then I'll be going into the Violet Voss times Laura Lee palette, and the first shade that I will be using is Ragamuffin, which is like this orange shade, for that is a great transition shade. Then of course I had to be putting some lip gloss on, so my lips don't look all chapped, and this is just a lip gloss from MAC. Then I'll be using the Smashbox palette, and this is the Smashbox Cover Shot Bold Eye palette, and I'll first be using that red shade in there and then just blending that out with a Anastasia fluff brush. Then I'll be using that same orange shade Ragamuffin, and then just taking that shade and blending out the orange and then the red, so that way it could be more of a flawless look. Then I'll be taking the same brush that I used for the red and then just blending out the red into the orange to make it look more blended. Then I'll be using the same Shape Tape concealer, and I'm just going to be using this to create my cut crease, and I'm just using a concealer brush from the BH Cosmetics line. So you can see here I put the concealer on very precisely, and at first I really liked how the look looked just with like the cut crease without adding the green, but then you see me adding the green after. So this is how both of the eyes look. Then I'm going to be setting the concealer using the same Violet Voss palette, but I'm going to be using this white shade in the shade Basic to set the concealer. Then I'm going to be diving into a green shade in the palette called Smashly, and I'm just going to be applying this on top of the concealer. Then I'll be taking the Take Me to Brazil palette using this green shade in the palette just to give that green a more vibrant green, because the one in the Smashbox palette, no I'm sorry, the one in the Violet Voss palette wasn't that pigmented. So then I'm going to be using the Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm going to be applying this on top of the green and then applying some red and silver glitter on top of it. After the glitter is applied, then I'm going to be using this Too Faced sketch marker to create a line, which is kind of like a wing liner, but instead of the wing, and I'm putting this on so I can apply my lashes. Then I'm going to be using the Dior mascara, and I have exciting news. I finally teamed up with a lash company, which I'm super excited to share with you guys today. So these first lashes are in the shade Stephanie, and these are from Lashes by Aaliyah on Instagram. And then the second pair of lashes are in the style Evie. These are my favorite lashes right now. The ones that I will be applying are the Evie ones, which have a more separated lash. Then the Stephanie ones are more close together. These lashes are so bomb. Make sure that you guys go on her Instagram and follow her and use my discount code links10. And then I'll be taking that green shade in the Smashbox palette and applying that green on top of the other green. And I'm going to use that same red color in the Smashbox palette, and I'm just going to be packing this on with a Urban Decay brush, and then I'm going to be using the Anastasia brush to really blend out that red into the orange, just to make it look more like of a sunset look. I'll be using my Ride or Die primer, which is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and I'm going to be applying this onto my face. At this point, I noticed I had so much glitter on my fingers, so I had to take a wipe and kind of wipe off the glitter. And next, I'm going to be using this foundation in Tarte Rainforest of the Sea in the shade Light Medium Honey. I haven't used this foundation in a while because I've been really tan, but let me tell you, I've started using this the other day and I have been obsessed with it again, like literally obsessed. Then I'm going to be blending out the foundation with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and then applying this aloe spray from Mario Badescu. Then I'll be highlighting using the same what the heck is up with me? Shape Tape by Tarte concealer, and then I'm just going to be first blending out the concealer with this foundation brush by Real Techniques, and then of course setting it with my Born This Way by Too Faced setting powder. While my face is baking, I'm going to be using the Hoola by Benefit Cosmetics for my bronzer. You guys already know this is my Ride or Die bronzer, the only bronzer that I use. And I have been obsessed with this brush from Storybook Cosmetics, the floral set, which I showed you guys before. This brush I'm obsessed with for doing my contour. It's the only brush I use now. It gives me such a sharp, chiseled contour for the powder. I'm obsessed. I love this brush. Then for my blush, I'm going to be using this Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette for blush. I recently picked up this palette again and I've really been obsessed with the blush in here. So then I'm just going to be applying some red eyeshadow for my bottom lash line, and I'm just going to be first packing it on and then blending it out. And then just applying a little bit of red glitter on the bottom and then just redefining my contour with the same translucent powder. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero highlight, first using Forever Young, and then I'm going to be using a more gold highlight on top of that. For lips, first I'm going to be using this Nikki's Nude lipstick from MAC and using that same MAC lip gloss, and this is how the nude looks, and then I'm going to be showing you guys how a red lip look, which is what I stuck with. Here is my finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoy this holiday look for Christmas. If you are celebrating Christmas early, happy holidays, and I hope you guys the best, and also wish you guys a safe holiday at that. Don't forget to follow Vicky on her Instagram. Her Instagram will be right here. And also don't forget to subscribe to her YouTube, which the description link will be down in the description box. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed both of our holiday looks. Her look was definitely very glam. And if you don't want to wear like a red and green holiday look, you can simply go with her look. Her look is amazing. Some people don't like to wear a bold red lip or red and green eyes, so her look was definitely a wearable holiday look, which I totally love. So our looks will be different, and I hope that you guys do enjoy this tutorial.